Say it again. Trust nothing that Prince Harry and wife Meghan Markle say. Harry's now in the middle of at least 2 legal cases in his crusades against the media and the Crown. One is his attempt to get personal police protection when he visits Britain, and the other is against the Mail on Sunday newspaper, which he said falsely suggested he didn't want to pay for it. Documents from this legal war have been released, and one from Harry's lawyers said his need for police protection was proved when he went to the WellChild charity event, and when his car left it, he was interdicted by paparazzi, needlessly placing the Duke of Sussex in a dangerous situation. Dangerous situation. The media putting his safety at risk, just like with his mother. But is it true? Joining me from London is broadcaster and commentator Esther Krakue. Esther, I'm on the edge of my seat. Do we trust Harry when he says the media put him in danger when he left that wellness charity?
Well, this is the complication with Harry's case with the Home Office regarding his personal security, because he, in his lawsuit, he asked the Home Office, or the committee in the Home Office that's responsible for royal security, to give him an example of a royal with his sort of threat assessment that has had reduced security. But the problem is there hasn't been a royal of his threat assessment with reduced security, because there hasn't been a royal like him that is left to the royal family. You know, he draws parallels with Princess Diana, but Princess Diana was married to a future king. She wasn't actually born into the royal family, and she did notoriously have an interesting arrangement where she also had her own private security. The issue that Prince Harry, well, the Duke of Sussex, or the Sussexes are having now, is trying to actually access intimate and very highly sensitive information that only the police are privy to because of the nature of private security and how it operates in the UK as opposed to in the US. But that would effectively make British police, you know, security for hire, which is a big issue for the Home Office and for the British public at large, because you can't actually hire out the police. You have to be granted a special level of security, which when you leave your role as a working royal, you actually lose, because you don't have the same responsibilities. The committee in the Home Office that's responsible for royal security can actually demote your security status. And so he's been going back and forth with this issue, offering to pay for it. But again, that's just not how this works. And these were one of the things that were pointed out to him when he chose to leave the royal family. So it's going to be interesting to see how the judges rule in this case, because at the end of the day, it comes down to what the Home Office assesses as appropriate security. It's also been alleged that he was told to give the Home Office 28 days notice before he enters the UK, so they can do a quick assessment to see what actual security is necessary. He doesn't call the shots here, the Home Office does. And even in the case where he takes the Home Office to court, the courts are still quite limited, because you can't rule against the government.
But I tell you what, let's end the suspense. This is the example he gives of exactly why he needs this police protection. One of the examples, at least. Him leaving this charity with press apparently interdicting him and putting his life at risk. I mean, seriously. Unless that he thinks that car was going to ram him that was coming out of the intersection. I don't know. Honestly, Esther, it's laughable, these people. But Esther, I was fascinated by something that you tweeted about. I can't think of another time, at least while I've been alive, when people have been so obsessed with their diet and their exercise and doing everything they can to eke out some extra years of life. And I think that this clip of actress Gwyneth Paltrows that you've posted sums it up beautifully. It's even funny when you see how drawn and gaunt she looks. Here it is.
Wellness routine look like now?
I eat dinner early in the evening. I do a nice intermittent fast. I usually eat something about 12. And in the morning, I'll have some things that won't spike my blood sugar, right? So I have coffee, but I really like soup for lunch. I have bone broth for lunch a lot of the days. Try to do 1 hour of movement. So I'll either take a walk, or I'll do Pilates, or I'll do my Tracy Anderson. And then I get in the sauna. I dry brush and I get in the sauna. So I do my infrared sauna for 30 minutes. And then for dinner, I try to eat, according to paleo. So lots of vegetables. It's really important for me to support my detox.
I think I'd rather be dead than alive like that. Well, what struck you about her wellness regime?
Well, Gwyneth Paltrows interesting assertions with regards to her diet and her lifestyle, which are often linked to her lifestyle brand. There's nothing new. Now, the issue here is she effectively is what seems like, from if we're going by accurately what she's described, it seems like she's living on very, very few calories. I mean, I tried to add up all the calories that she could possibly be consuming from the diet that she's laid out there, and it couldn't be more than 600 calories, which sounds more like a starvation diet. And she doesn't particularly look great, so she's not a great advertisement for it. I know someone online likened her to a corn husk. And she doesn't look very good. You know, her skin is very pale. But this is the woman that infamously, you know, sold vagina-scented candles for $75, and also said that she keeps her children on a low-carb diet. So, I mean, this is nothing new to her.
Esther, on that note, Esther, I really have to go. Thank you so much for your time.